Hi students, welcome to you. Today in this class I am going to explain you about the relation between kinetic energy and the linear momentum students. We already know that the mathematical expression for the linear momentum and the kinetic energy. Since from those relations, see here, since mathematical expression for the magnitude of the linear momentum P can be written as mv. That means it is the product of the mass and velocity. Then after, also know that mathematical expression for the kinetic energy K is equal to half mv square students. This is equation number 2. Here students, just to modify the equation number 2 by multiplying and dividing with mass students. See here, from equation 2, K is equal to, see here, K is equal to half into mv square into m by m students. Here students, m get cancelled, then we will get the previous equation. So don't worry while writing this. Okay. Now here m into m, K is equal to m into m is m square and v square by 2 into m, 2m students. From this we can also write mv means from equation number 1, product of the mass and velocity is known as linear momentum. Instead of mv we can write p square students by 2m. So this is the relation between the kinetic energy and the linear momentum. From this equation we can also write p square is equal to 2mk. P is equal to square root of 2mk students. That means it gives to the relation between the kinetic energy and the linear momentum. Here linear momentum can be taken as the subject, and in this relation kinetic energy can be taken as the subject. Here kinetic energy is the subject and in this momentum is subject students. These are the expression for the relation between the kinetic energy and the linear momentum students. Okay. Then if two bodies having the same momentum students, if two bodies having the same momentum, then the ratios of their kinetic energies is, see here, if two bodies having same momentum, then the ratios of their kinetic energy is, see here students, two bodies having the same linear momentum. We should write the equations for those two bodies. Kinetic energy 1 for the first body is p1 square by 2m1, assuming this is equation number 1. Also kinetic energy 2 for the second body is p2 square by 2m2 students. This is equation number 2. Taking the relation 1 by 2 students, equation 1 by 2, that implies here k1 by k2 is equal to p1 square by 2m1 by p2 square by 2m2. Here students, p, I mean in this expression linear momentums of the two bodies are equal. Here P1 is equal to P2 students. So that P1 square, P1 square both are cancelled with each other. 2 also cancel. That means this expression can be used to as K1 by K2 is equal to 1 by M1, 1 by M2. That is equal to M2 by M1 students. From this, we can consider that, see here, K1 by K2 is equal to I will write here K1 by K2 is equal to M2 by M1. See the relation here. Kinetic energy is inversely proportional to the mass students. After getting this relation, we consider that kinetic energy is inversely proportional to mass. That means which one of these two bodies having the more mass, that one has less kinetic energy based on this expression. Which one has more mass, that one has less kinetic energy. Which object of these two having less mass, that one has more kinetic energy, students. Next. If two bodies having same kinetic energy, students, kinetic energy, then the ratio of their momenta means plural form is, here taking the momentum is a subject, so that we can write the equations. P1 is equal to square root of 2m K1. This is equation number 1. And P2 is equal to root of 2m K2. Here. This is equation number 2. Here, kinetic energies of the two bodies are equal. Okay, students, by taking the expression 1 by 2, that implies P1 by P2 is equal to under root 2m1, this is m1, sorry, and this is m2, m1 K1 by 2m2 K2 students. From this, P1 by P2 is equal to root of m1 by root of m2, because root 2 get cancelled, students. Similar to that, kinetic energies are equal, so that they are also cancelled. Finally, we get the relations like that. In this expression, we can get P is directly proportional to root of mass. That means, students, if two bodies having the same kinetic energy, of the two bodies, which one has more mass, that one has more momentum. Okay, students. Next. If the see here, students, see, this is also very important point. If the momentum of a body is increased to x times, considering the same body, momentum of that body is increases to x times, students, then its kinetic energy increases how many times? Firstly, we can write the relation between the kinetic energy and the linear momentum. First, we can write here, since k is equal to p square by 2m. This is the first relation. If the momentum is increases, if P1 is equal to, if the P1 is equal to xp, then K1 is equal to K1 P1 square by 2m. Mass is here same, students. From that, K1 is equal to, instead of P we can write xp whole square by 2m. From that, K1 is equal to x square p square by 2m, students. Instead of x square p square x square by 2m, we can write kinetic energy. So here, students, x square into k, that means, students, k1 is equal to x square times n. See here properly. If the momentum of your body is increases to x times, then kinetic energy is increases to x square times c. See here. How many times? X square times. Okay, see next. Okay, see next point, students. Here, if the kinetic energy of your body is increased to x times, then its momentum, P indicates that momentum increases to dash times. See here, students. Momentum in terms of kinetic energy can be written as, since from the relation P is equal to square root of 2mk. This is equation number 1. If kinetic energy is increases to k times, students, then its momentum P1 is equal to square root of 2mk1. Here masses are equal because same body. So P1 is equal to square root of 2m into x into k. P1 is equal to square root of 2mk into x. Separating this, we can get here P is equal to root x into root of 2mk means p. So that, students, P1 is equal to root x times increases. Kinetic energy of your body is increases to x times, then its corresponding linear momentum increases how many times, students? Root x times. This is the expression. See properly. Okay, students, next point. If the momentum of your body is increased by x percentage, then what about the percentage increase in its kinetic energy? See here, then the percentage increase in its kinetic energy is how much? It's very important one, students. See, before going to do this problem, solution for this point, we must write the initial and the final momentum, students. See, according to the point, initial momentum, students. See here, initial momentum. See, P1 is equal to P, students, assume that. And P2 is equal to P2 is equal to P1 plus x percentage of initial momentum. That means this is increasing. This is the increasing as compared to the first one. So that we can simplify it. P2 is equal to P1 plus x by 100 into P1. P1 of P1 means P of 1 plus x by 100. This is P2, students. Now we want to find out that the percentage increase in its kinetic energy, students. That's what I wrote clearly here. Percentage increase in kinetic energy is equal to percentage increase in Ke is equal to final kinetic energy initial by K1 into 100, students. Okay, before going to it, we must know one relation, students, that is kinetic energy is directly proportional to square of the momentum when mass is constant. Here also mass is constant, students, because having the same body. Okay, so that mass is constant. At that time we can use the relation K is directly proportional to the linear momentum. So that we can substitute the kinetic energy values in terms of, momentum in terms of kinetic energy. See here properly this relation. Kinetic energy K2 can be written as P2 square, P1 square by P1 square into 100, students. By simplifying it, P2 square means this one, students. That is equal to P of 1 plus x by 100 whole square. That means whole square minus P1 square by P square into 100. Okay, students, that is equal to, taking the P square is common, students. P square of 1 plus x by 100 square minus 1 square whole divided by P square into 100. P square get cancelled, students. We get the result is 1 plus x by 100 square minus 1 square of 100. Here, students, just assuming that it is in the form of a square minus b square. This is a and this b, a and this b. From that, a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. That's what this can be written as x. This is a plus b into a minus b into 100. Okay, students. See here, 1 plus 1, 2, students. 2 plus x by 100 or 1 minus 1 get cancelled. This is x by 100 into 100. This 100 get cancelled. We can write this simplified form. 200 plus x by 100 into x. This is the percentage increase in KE. See the students, this is the percentage increase in its kinetic energy. If the momentum of the body increases to x percentage, then kinetic energy increases to 200 plus x by 100 into x. Okay, students, I hope you understand. Next, students, in the same way, If the momentum of your body is decreases to x percentage, what is that? If the momentum of the body is decreases to x percentage, then its kinetic energy decreases to how much? That means the decreasing percentage of the kinetic energy can be written as 200 minus x by 100 into x. That's it. Simply you can write, if the decreasing percentage of the kinetic energy when the momentum is decreases, at that time you should write the decreasing percentage of the kinetic energy is equal to 200 minus x by 100 into x, students. Okay. See students, this is one more important point. If the kinetic energy of your body increased by y percentage, how much is that? Y. Then the percentage increase in its momentum is, previous point is, momentum of your body is increases to x percentage, then its kinetic energy increases to how much? But now here kinetic energy of your body is increases to x percentage, then its linear momentum increases to how much percentage? That's it. Students, first here we can write kinetic energies relations. Kinetic energies. Initial kinetic energy K1 is equal to K, students. Final kinetic energy is equal to K1 plus y percentage of K1. That means K1 plus y by 100 into K1. Taking the K1 is common, students. So from that K1 of 1 plus y by 100. K1 means K. K2 is equal to K of 1 plus y by 100, students. Okay. And also we know that the relation between the linear momentum and the kinetic energy. Linear momentum P is directly proportional to the square root of kinetic energy. Based on the previous one. Here mass is constant in this expression. Already we know that here P is equal to square root of 2km. From this relation we can write square root of 2 and m are constant, then P is directly proportional to kinetic energy, students. Okay, based on this expression we can write P is directly proportional to kinetic energy. But here we want to find out that percentage increase in its momentum. What is that, students? Percentage increases in its momentum. See here, percentage increase in momentum is equal to P2 minus V1 by P1 into 100. Substitute the values here. P2 means root K2 minus root K1 by root K1 of 100. Here root K2 can be written as root of K2. This is K of 1 plus y by 100. 1 plus y by 100 minus root K by root K of 100. Okay, students, here root K is taking the common, students. Taking the root K is common. Root K of square root of 1 plus y by 100 minus 1 divided by root K into 100, students. Root K get cancelled. We get the finally solution here. Root of 100 plus y by 100 minus 1 of 100. Okay, from this we can simplify that. Root of 100 plus y whole divided by 10. That means we can take out this 100 from the root, can get minus 10. This is minus 1 of 100 students. From this 100 plus y minus 10 into 10 students. Check this. Check this one properly, everyone. This is the expression for when kinetic energy of a body is increases to y percentage, then the increase in its momentum is how much? The increase in momentum is equal to root of 100 plus y minus 10 into 10 students. Check this problem. In case if you want to find out the decreasing in the momentum and the kinetic energy of your body is decreases to y percentage, simply assuming that if the kinetic energy of your body is decreases to y percentage, then what is the decreasing in the momentum of your body? What is the percentage of decrease in the momentum of your body? Then the time students, instead of this formula you can write here minus students. That's completely this is saying 10 minus like this, 10 minus square root of 100 minus y of 10. This is the formula to find out the decreasing in the momentum of your body students. Okay.